Okay, so if you're first pick, you wanna first pick Arunka or you wanna first pick Pera. And then if they're both pre-banned, I think Belayan is pretty good. Loki isn't it Arya? Wait, okay, your first pick. So I pre-ban. Okay, so if I'm first pick, I pre-ban Rinak. RCT pre-ban. Okay, and if I'm second pick, I pre-ban Arunka Rinak. Okay. So there's no RCT. So if there's no RCT, I think if both of those units are gone, I think you first pick. I think Loki Arya. I think Arya is pretty good. I actually think Arya is decent. Make another row with your pre-bans. You're right. Alright. Fuck me for the... Yeah, like, the fact that they're not rerunning units anymore is giga cringe, but what can you do, man? What can you do? So, first pick, any of those three. Okay, the reason why Arya is because... Okay, so the thing is, it's really easy to play... Like, let's say my opponent is second pick, and they go something like Belayan, Arya 1-2. How do I prevent them from killing me? Like, it's really awkward, no? Like, you're gonna have to go 0-3, basically. But 0-3 into double book is, like, really awkward as well. So, that's why I like Arya. The issue with Belayan, like, before it was Belayan first pick, but Belayan right now is really awkward because of FCC. Like, Arya doesn't really have an issue against FCC. Belayan does. So... Like, Arya is just a pretty safe pick overall. And she does threaten the draft to some extent, so it's kind of nice. Okay, so now, what do you do as 2-3? I mean, depends what they go for, basically. Usually some options are... you can go flan and play aggressive. Always an option. You can go prot Fin. Also a decent option as well. What do you pick on tour, basically? No, Belayan for sure, it's an option. You can go... No. You can go DJB3, potentially, it's pretty good. The main thing with DJB3 is you need to be mindful of cleave. DJB3 is really weak to Lydia. Lydica Celine. Lydica is really fucking annoying. So, yeah. Can go Digibet, potentially, if they go... No, your first pick, you're never gonna go Digibet on 3. Unless they go Lydica 1. Unless they go Lydica 1, I guess. Okay, Digibet can be an option if they go Lydica 1-2. No, you're never gonna go for those. You can go enough, potentially, but I don't like it. I feel like right now, picking a Protection Knight is too passive early, basically. Like, it doesn't really do much. Like, there's no reason. The thing is that if you're first pick, you have the priority. Like, you're the one dictating the tempo of the game. So, like, why would you ever go Ilinav? Like, if you slow down, you're basically telling your opponent you can do whatever you want. Like, yeah, like you're not pressuring the draft at all. You kinda want to, like, actually force them to answer. Like, you don't want them to do whatever the fuck they want. You want to, like, tell them, okay, if you don't answer this, you're losing. And then you can... It's a lot easier. Like, as first pick, you have 4 and 5 to counter your opponent's draft, basically. So you have 2 picks to counter your opponent's draft. But that doesn't, like, so it's a very advantageous position. But that doesn't work if you draft passively, because then there's nothing to answer for your opponent. Like, so they're the one dictating the tempo, right? Like, you go from being the one dictating the tempo to being the one answering your opponent. So you don't want that. You want to keep the tempo on your side, basically. So yeah, but yeah, I mean those are options potentially, but I don't really like it. I feel like I feel like you go you go what's it called? You only go mitigation as second pick potentially. I don't really like it as first pick. This is an option. No, 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 no. There's no way you're going Laya. There's no way you're going any of those. DDK, only if you have a 320 DDK. But I mean, if you have a 320 DDK, sure, why not? Okay, okay. I'm not going for any of those. I don't think you go for Luna. I really don't like early Luna, so I'm not gonna list it. No, no, no. No, no, no. You can go Solitaria if they go Flan 1-2. That's always an option. You definitely don't wanna go early Celine. Early Celine is only if you have a 320 Lidica. If you have a 320 Lidica, you can go Lidica Celine Lidica, but otherwise don't go for it. And even then, I think I would rather go probably Bufin Lidica and then Celine on 4. I think it's better. No, 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 no. And then I don't think there's any like relevant for cost here. Yeah, I think this is fine. Potentially this on 3 if you want, if your opponent goes Luna. But the thing is, to play Akaitis on 3 into Luna, you need to have a very IER Akaitis. Because like most Lidica are gonna be like 150 to 100 effectiveness. And so they don't need to burn, right? So if your Akaitis gets tagged, you lose instantly. So Akaitis you can, but you need a very IR one. SPP, can you go SPP on 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. But wait, isn't Politis awkward if they go Lidica? Potentially. Like if they go Lidica Celine, aren't you Giga dead? Because she's a pretty squishy unit, right? Like if I go something and then Politis on 3, don't I just die to Lidica? I don't play her, so I don't know, but I feel like I would die, no? Yeah, I think I'd die. I mean, she isn't that squishy, it's just she dies to Lidica, right? Isn't that true for Lua as well? Lua is a lot. I feel like Lua is tankier overall. But yeah, I wouldn't draft Lua on 3 anyway, unless you're like. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's conditional. Like I would only go Lua on 3 into like FCC DJB. So like Politis is exact same. You're right. So you can go Politis. You are right. Like you don't go Lua if you feel like your opponent can just cleave you, right? Because Blue Pera, Lidica, and Ran, they just all kill your Luna 3. So you definitely don't. If you feel like if your opponent has aggressive 1-2, you definitely don't wanna go Lua because you can get punished fairly easily. You only go Lua if they're slow, basically. How about Luna? Luna is a late pick right now, I feel like. Lua is much better as second pick as well than as first pick. Like Lua is really good on like 3-4 as second pick. As first pick, she's kinda awkward to draft. And then 4-5, I mean you have everything almost. You can go double book if you have Lua. You can go this. Arya is basically like you almost never see Arya. You can go H if they go Lidica. You can go Wayong in like very specific scenarios. If they go like full debuffers 1-4. You can go DDR potentially. I don't like playing him much because a lot of people are ER, so it can be awkward. You can go... Sharon is not gonna be very common, but potentially you can go Fairy Tail if they don't pick a cleanser and they don't contest you, but... You can play Fairy Tail into DJB, it's kinda awkward overall, I feel like. Because if you miss your debuff, you just lose, so... I don't really like it, personally. 4-5 you can potentially draft Mitigation if you need it. Like that's not bad. You finish, you're getting cleaved is pretty good. Genuine, they're going slow and you have Politis, is pretty good. You can go Laia if you need to... Nah, potentially. You can go Laia if you need a cleanse. You can go LHC if you go for Arcaitis. You can go... Kenny's... Yeah, Kenny's kinda weird right now. I wouldn't go Candy. Like, she's very niche, I would say. I mean, why not? Candy, Politis if you're getting cleave. But, like, those are very niche picks, basically. Those are very niche picks. This is, yeah, like, those are all niche picks. But, I mean, they're okay, just, they're niche. Can go this, can go Ruel. Can go SSB. Can go Shnial if they go DDR. Can go... Can you ever go Araminta if your first pick? Or would you... I don't think so. I think Araminta is the second pick you need. Can go Spectre, can go Strays, can go Celine, can go SSV, can go Tori. You can go Shu potentially if they are playing slow. Maybe K is okay sometimes. I think that's about it. Yeah, sounds about right. Wait, what am I missing on like 3 cores? 3 stars, sorry, nothing, right? Like they're all dog right now, no? For sure they're all dog. Oh, Tai, thank you for the sub, I appreciate you, man. Hello. How are you? Zio, Luna, oh yeah, you're right. Definitely, Luna, good late pick, and Zio is gonna be very... Yeah, I guess Zio is okay too. Like as a book holder, if they go like Laya, and then you can just push her back, right? It's pretty okay. Seems about right, no? So you're more. Window capture, properties, 7. Where you at? Ah, there you go. BBK, Darkadine. BBK added... Darkadine I wouldn't say... Because this is with RCT pre-ban. So I don't think you'd ever pick Darkadine actually with RCT pre-ban. Like Darkadine is a very... Yeah, I feel like you only really draft her into RCT. Miki. I mean, sure. In some situations. Not really like her though, but yeah, sure. It sounds about right? Like this is all the books are basically only if you have Lua 3 and your opponent doesn't have like as an ER cleanse. Like your opponent isn't cleaving you, right? And they didn't pick Belayan. And you can go Lua 3 easily. Yeah, very rarely though, but like that's why I didn't put her. Like almost never draft Arya anymore. It sucks, but it's what it is. Yeah, almost never. Like I love her, but she's really hard to fit right now because the thing is there's a lot of DJP. Like you only draft Arya into slow players, right? And most slow players right now they're gonna go DJB FCC. And both units are really awkward for Arya. Because FCC strips your entire team and DJB has this S2, so yeah. Like it's just really awkward for Arya right now. Yeah. Our niche is green, Celine very niche. Like extremely niche. Extremely niche. Like beyond niche. Celine is too easy to answer overall. So yeah. And then Arya you can draft as first pick, you can draft on 2-3, and you can draft on 4-5, obviously. Like everything that's on 1, you can also draft 2-3, and obviously, like, yeah. Obviously it goes down, right? Like if you haven't drafted Pera early and she's still up for 2-3, you can pick Pera 2-3, she's really strong still. Yeah, DJB fucks Celine, like that's actually depressing. Everything fucks Celine, man. This unit is like, holy shit. Why is Flan 2-3? Flan is 2-3 if you wanna play aggressive, basically. Like if you wanna force your opponent to answer you. Like for instance, if they go FCC pair, FCC DJB for instance, it's really awkward for them to pick Lidica, right? Because FCC DJB Lidica isn't a very strong team because you have 0 damage. So you can go Flan here for instance, and then they're kind of forced to go Solitaria. But Solitaria is really bad, especially if you have like a strong... You can basically just clip them, basically. You can just clip them. Like you force them to go Solitaria and then you just clip their ass. Yeah. Like it's not very difficult. So yeah, Flan is mostly like to force an answer. But you don't like... I don't draft Flan early that often. It's just sometimes, if you want to pressure your opponent, it can be an option. Can be an option. But yeah. Like overall, I mostly draft Flan as second pick. I think Flan is mostly a second pick unit right now. Let's see second pick. So second pick, there's no Arunka, there's no Renact. That means potentially RCT is up, right? So what you're gonna do is you want... they're gonna first pick Peira the vast majority of the time. If they don't, obviously you cannot want... Wait, do you even want Peira? I don't like Peira 1, see. Peira 1, 2. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do... can I duplicate? No, new tier below. New tier below. Green. Like usually it's understandable. New tier below. RCT up. Yeah. Yeah, you pre-ban Arunka second pick, like she's unplayable into. So, let's say 1-2 RCT is up. You want Peira. If she isn't up, you don't want Peira. If she isn't up, you want Yufin. You want protection Yufin for sure. And then here, if RCT is up, you can actually pressure. We can potentially pressure. Would I ever pick? I like Arya actually. I like Arya a lot here. I like Arya a lot here. Oh, I can duplicate units. So much for that. Peira. Nah, this is a pain. What can you do? Like this is... If my opponent first pick Peira, this is what I pick right now. If they first pick Peira, I go Yufin Arya. I feel like it's pretty safe overall. Would I ever go Flan early? I don't think so. It's too greedy. I'd rather go DDR potentially. If RCT is up, I think DDR is potentially okay. Flan is a 3-4. Wouldn't pick that, wouldn't pick that, wouldn't pick that. Belayan is okay if RCT isn't up. Belayan is actually okay if RCT isn't up. Ace is a good 3-4, potentially 5 as well. Actually, I like Ace 5 more, I think. I'm really like 3-4. Wai Young, yeah, she's definitely a 5/5 pick. EJB 3-4. If you ever pick a cleanse, you really want it to be on 3 basically, because picking 2 cleanse is really awkward overall. So yeah, I think Sharon is a good first. Let's say 5. But now you go Sharon on 5, because that means you're facing DJB, you're facing DDR, and you don't want to post ban him, but how would you have a second and third? I don't think you ever draft Sharon actually. Elvira, potentially, if they go, yeah, potentially Elvira. If they go Taiyun. Okay, Ilinav, I would say the 1-2, yes, for sure. So if RCT isn't up and my opponent first pick Peira, I go Yufin Arya. If RCT is up, I go Ilinav. Basically. Diver go FCC. Beyond 5. No. Wouldn't go FCC. Okay. RCT is a pretty good third pick. So the main thing is, if your opponent plays slow, so if your opponent like picks greedily and like tries to play fast, you can punish them with like RCT flan. Like RCT flan is like crazy broken. You can go Solitaria 3 if they go flan before you. You can go Schniel. You can go Schniel. I don't really like him, but it's still an option. The main thing with Schniel is be very mindful of flan, because he can kill you already fucking fast. This is a decent 5 pick potentially. Right, is a decent 5 pick sometimes. Fini can be a decent. I think Fini you can pick earlier if they go Shu. Yeah, I think Fini you can pick earlier if they go Shu. Okay, Fairy Tail. I don't think you're ever gonna get to play Fairy Tail. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like FCC as second pick overall. Will you ever draft Lua? Maybe on 4, potentially, but I don't really like it. But maybe on 4, yeah, potentially. Yufin on 4 is pretty good if you're getting cleaved. I don't like Genoa second pick. Laia potentially if you need a cleanse. And they go like Lua 3, something like that. With like Belagan and stuff. This can be okay. Overall. You need to be fast, but this can be like, you can pressure them with Lidica potentially. It's okay-ish. LHC. I think LHC is the first pick you need, so no. Melken is kinda useless right now. Mort. I don't draft Mort. I think 3-4 potentially if they go Lua. But it can be awkward. I don't really like it. Candy, I would never go Candy. Yeah, Luna is really strong. Luna, what's it called? Luna and what's her name is like a very strong combo. Like it's broken as fuck. Araminta. Like if your opponent lets you get away with that, like they pick like 2 passive, 1, 2, 3, you can potentially just Luna Araminta. Like it's crazy strong. The main issue is you need to have a very fast Luna for that. Otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, this is broken as fuck. How is a decent last pick potentially? You can go Kraut 3-4, it's not bad. What else? I think you're ever gonna go Roana second pick. Ruel, she's okay. Yeah, I would go Ruel. 3-4 is okay too. Starting from 3-4 is okay. Politis is okay. SSB, I think if you're... Yeah, I think it's only a fifth pick if you're second pick. I forgot to put her on this one. Oh yeah, I did actually, never mind. Okay. Would you ever pick Celine as second pick? Maybe as last pick. It's like 2 units is too much to answer. Like, yeah, you're just gonna die. Oh, Zio for sure. Zio is a very good unit to pick on 3 if you're second pick. Taeyu is very strong. Lidica is very strong potentially. Those are all fine. Plan, I would say last pick probably. Like, the main issue is I don't play Zio myself because I don't have a good Zio and I don't have Taeyu and I don't have the 30 artifact on Flan. But yeah, I think this is potentially okay. No, no, no. If you're fast, Peira is a good fifth pick potentially. But again, you need to be fast, so you know. Would I ever draft Politis as second pick? Yes, against like very specific teams when I have Lua 3. You go Lua 3 and Politis 4. Like we played this a bit earlier. No, 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 we don't play any of those. SSV. Maybe I last week. I don't play SSV. Tori, it's kinda same. Like, how do you ever play Tori right now? Like, I think she's playable as like first pick potentially. Oh yeah, I did put her in. Like 4-5, but at second pick she's too awkward. Shu. I think she's pickable. Like, okay, this is if you wanna cleave, like what Ivy did to me earlier. Like you pick Shu to like bait your opponent into. It's basically the same as picking Flan. You pick Shu to bait them into playing like greedy and go like DJB and then you cleave them. But yeah, this is definitely an option potentially. But if you first pick Shu, you wanna go FCC, so it's a bit awkward. Like you really need to cleave basically. Otherwise, you're gonna die to DJB. So I'll put her on 3-4 instead. Fuck, it's what, man? I'm gonna die. BBK 5. If you wanna race, you can pick seed sometimes. Like hate this if they go Luna 3 for some reason. Bidom can be okay sometimes. I think that's it. Would you ever draft Ras? I think that's first pick, not a second pick. Yeah. Oh, Adin! Adin is great. Adin on 4, okay. Okay, now I'm gonna read chat, sorry. Yada. If you don't have 3 off the top, can you FCC? Why is Flan to 3? Oh, I got it, okay. This is you. No, it's protection Yufin. Damage Yufin is basically unplayable. If they Politis, how do you react to it? With Lua mostly. Lua is like the best unit into Politis. Wasn't the title rank 1 gameplay? Yeah, but then I was rank 2 for a while, so I changed. Finny versus who? If your opponent goes through, basically. If your opponent goes through 1-3, you can easily go Finny. Finny is like one of the best hyper carry into Shu. Yeah, second pick is a lot weaker than first pick. Ludwig, yeah, you're right. You can play Ludwig too. Can you play Ludwig on 4? Potentially, right? You go like Zio, potentially. Yeah, Adin is really good if your opponent goes RCT, basically. Or if you go RCT yourself. One thing you can do is like bait your opponent into picking RCT. Like, you play an aggressive 1-2, right? Like, you play, I don't know, like, Belayan, Lua, whatever the fuck you want. Like, something, like, fast. And then your opponent is gonna be like, ah, shit, this guy is playing too greedy. And then they're gonna pick RCT on 3. And then you can easily punish it with, like, Adin, basically. Like, you bait them into RCT and then you punish them with Adin. Because, you, like, if your opponent is first pick, like, first pick really doesn't want to pick RCT on 3. So you can actually just play aggressive 1-2 fairly easily. Like, RCT on 3 as first pick is really, really bad. Like, you want to pick RCT as second pick, not as first pick. So if you can force your opponent to RCT on 3, then yeah. Yeah, because I really dislike FCC as second pick. Like, I really, really dislike FCC as second pick. But actually, it's not even that bad. You know what? It's not that bad. But yeah, I really dislike it overall. You can go FCC, and then you force them to... Because if you go FCC, they're probably gonna DJB you, right? And then if they DJB... Like, let's say they first pick Peira, you go whatever plus FCC. Like, you go something slow. Like, FCC, you have two use cases. If you go FCC early, if you go FCC 1-2 and RCT is pre-banned, you're gonna bait your opponent into picking DJB, and then you're gonna need to cleave them with Lidica. So this is option 1 with RCT pre-ban, and then second option is RCT is open. You're gonna go FCC 1-2, your opponent is gonna go, well, that looks like a great DJB game, and then they're gonna go DJB with their Peira, which is 2 fast units, and then you're gonna go RCT on 3, and you're gonna go Flan, and then you're gonna kill them, basically. But it can get awkward if they go Flan on 2, so... Okay, they can see it coming, right? And they go Flan on 2, and then it's really awkward. I don't like DJB FCC at all. I feel like it's really weak. I really dislike it. I feel like... Wait, it isn't. Like, the thing is... like, I don't really get the DJB. Like, I feel like if you pick a Protection Knight with DJB, like, just pick... Like, anything else, right? Like, pick Yufin so your opponent can't Lidica you. Pick Ilinav because for S2. Like, why would you pick FCC? I don't get the thing. Like, I don't get the hype. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get it. Like, I feel like when someone goes FCC DJBs because they want to pick FCC, because they want to play slow, so they want to go like Shu on 3, but they can't because of FCC, so they have to pick FCC, and then they go DJB because they die to DJB if they don't pick him, basically, right? Like, they're scared of DJB, so they just pick him because they don't want to die to him. But then it gets really awkward because FCC is a very slow unit, and DJB is a very fast unit. Like, you don't really want to play DJB in slow. So yeah. Plus it's easy to cleave, so... Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's, yeah, I think that's somewhat okay. Allows to DJB. I mean, you... Yes. Indeed. Oh, you shouldn't ban Adin here, because you have FCC. Adin is really bad into FCC, because she loses a lot of her damage. Like, a lot of... Like, the reason why you don't really care... Like, the reason why you can potentially FCC as second pick, and then RCT is because you're not that scared of Adin, because Adin is really bad into FCC overall. Like, you don't really care about her. Like, here you have no clans. I think you just ban Luna. Yeah, like, you have no clans, right? So Luna just kinda kill you here. Like, you shouldn't be scared of Adin if you have FCC. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's it for the flowchart. I don't know if it's that helpful, but I don't know how to make it better, so yeah. Because like I mean there's a lot of scenarios to consider, especially for like 2, 3, 4, like starting like second rounds of picks. Yeah, Lilias is dog shit, like it's actually so fucking bad. But I mean a lot of units are, so what can you do, man? Like so many units are like kinda unplayable. I think Frida is okay though. Frida is okay. Like if you have enough damage, you can potentially like Frida 4, like it's not that bad if you have like a Lua on 3 or something. I wanted to build my Frida actually, but yeah, I'm out of gear, man, like I don't. Right? Diver go. Yeah, why not? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the flowchart.